What's good, guys, and welcome back to episode 2 of Building on a Budget. We've got a 100k team here for you guys. Once again, if you guys don't know a bit about this series is basically where I'm going to be going over different teams at different prices from 50k, 100 to 250 to 500 to 1 mil, and then I'll reset it till we go back to 50k every constantly, or if everyone's got over 50k, maybe go to 100ks and just constantly run this series over the whole year, because obviously players' prices are changing, so what you can actually afford for a certain amount of coins will obviously change during the year. If there's different certain prices you guys want, let me know, but don't be too specific, like 225, but be like 200 or 300, stuff like that. I think I'm gonna probably, with the start of this, I'm probably gonna go up 100ks instead of doubling it every time, because I think there's a lot of people with 200, 300, 400, 500 sort of budget, so I want to sort of cover teams for them type of ranges. Obviously, we've got the 100k team here, and this is probably coming at a perfect time for a lot of people, obviously, with foot champs around the corner. So yeah, I thought I'd build you guys a sweaty 100k team for you guys to hopefully get some decent results in foot champs. But if you are new around here, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell, leave a like, leave a comment. As I said, let me know what you think of this series and also the different types of budgeting. Right, let's get into the team here. Obviously, you're seeing a lot of sweaty, overpowered players who we spoke about a lot about on this channel, and probably other YouTubers did speak about, who are going to be great players for you to look at and pick up in your team. Obviously, now with just foot champs around the corner, I think this is coming out on a Wednesday or something. Foot champs in a couple of days. Rival wars are coming tomorrow. It might be worth picking up your team now, ready for champs. I'm not really a trader though, so don't quote me on that. The beauty of this team though is actually a lot of these players I am personally using in my road to glory. So even though I'm saying get these players because I think these are the best players for obviously the price, but I'm actually using them myself. So obviously that gives it a bit of validation, which is obviously always useful. But yeah, let's get into it. Obviously in goal we've got Golaski. The reason we've got him in goal, you can go with I think you can go with any German goalkeeper from the Bundesliga if you want, or you can go Golaski, or you can go Berkey, I believe. No, you can't go Berkey. But yeah, that's why I've got Golaski. Could you go? Oh, you could actually have any Bundesliga keeper, right? Yeah, any Bundesliga keeper even. But I went with Golaski. He's probably one of the highest rated keepers, so hopefully that makes a difference this year, but probably not. He looks decent. I was watching, if you guys don't know about Footwiz Jamado? I always call him Footwiz Jimmy because that's what his original name was. He was just playing against him with his R9, and he was pulling off some crazy stuff, so I had to make sure he was in this team. Mbabu at the right back spot, 89 pace, 69 passing, 73 dribbles, 74 defending, 81 physical, 6 foot, high, medium, 3-star, 3-star. Gone about him a lot on this YouTube channel. I think he's going to be one of the best right backs this year. I think Bundesliga is the way to go for if you're trying to build any sort of team at the moment, because I think that they've got so many options who are like Bundesliga defenders who to look for in your team. I've just noticed the camera's not in focus, so sorry about that. And actually, whilst I'm talking about complaints about how this might even look, sorry about the noise as well with the PlayStation, because the PlayStation has a life of its own. It just becomes a jet engine now and then. But once again, sorry about the camera. I can't really see any way I can actually make it any use. But yeah, Mbabu's looking like a really good right back for you guys to pick up in your team. Into the centre backs, we've got Akanji and Klosterman. Two great looking centre backs. Akanji, I think, might be becoming under the radar of a lot of people, because there's Upamecano, Canute and stuff like that. But this guy comes at 6'2", medium, 2-star skills, 3-star weak foot, 77 pace, 71 dribble, 8 defense, 76 physical, 66 passing. What a card. This card looks unbelievable. So definitely recommend picking him up. I know Upamecano's at 20k, Akanji's 2.5, so that's why I'm personally looking at getting Akanji into my team. As I said, I think this whole back line is near enough what I'm going to have for my Road to Glory. If you guys want to watch me play it on my Road to Glory, head over into the description. My stream channel is there. It's over on Facebook now. We've just signed an exclusivity deal with them. So if you guys want to come and hang out in the streets, we're going to be doing some pack openings, playing draft, obviously doing the Road to Glory grind as well. But anyway, let's get back into the team. We've got Klosterman as the left centre back. And as I just said about how good Akanji looks, Klosterman's just that guy, but with more pace in my opinion. 84 pace, 71 dribbles, 82 defending, 77 physical, 66 passing, 6'2", medium, right foot, 2-star skills, 3-star weak foot. These two as a defenders partnership should be great. And as I said, I don't think you can get better for your budget when it comes to Bundesliga. I think there's just so many good, sweaty, overpowered players. The only problem what I'm finding with the Bundesliga is the attack. If you want anyone good in the attack, one, they're expensive, or two, there's just not that many cheap options. So that's why we sort of hybrid it into that La Liga, because I think there's a lot of La Liga options what you guys can get. Just need to quickly say this is 100k on Xbox, 125k on PlayStation, but of course if you pick up some players on a deal, you can obviously get them for a lot cheaper than that. So I'll quickly mention that, because obviously some of you might think, oh yeah, I've got 25k to spend if you've got 125k if you're on PlayStation, but yeah, it's actually 125k, but 100k on Xbox. I thought I'd better mention that quickly. We've got Schulz at the left back position. We've got 87 pace on this guy, 5'11", high medium left foot, 3-star skills, 2-star weak foot, 75 dribbles, 73 defending, 75 physical, and 74 passing. Just sweaty, good defender. Once again, you know, like that's all this back line is just a lot of pace and decent defending for their ratings, you know. So that's what the aim is. If you guys haven't played much FIFA 21, you know how overpowered through balls are. So that's my thinking about this team. I'm trying to get as much pace in them as much as possible, because everyone just spams through balls, especially if you come up against an Mbappe. I don't know if any of you play draft, but playing against Mbappe, it is crazy. Like some guy who I was playing against, he was complaining that I had like a decent amount of possession, because the only thing the guy did was just spam through balls and get me the ball back. And I was like, well, what do you expect? Like, you're going to have low possession if you just pass me the ball basically every time? But anyway, let's get back into it. You got Zakaria, I think is how you say his name. 6'3", medium, right foot, 3-star, 83 pace, 64 shooting, 75 passes, 78 dribble, 81 defending, 85 physical. I call this guy the cheap Vieira, and I'm still going to stand by it. I think he's a great option for you guys as a defensive midfielder. Definitely look into getting him. You can obviously, I think this team's more suited to 4-2-3-1 because of how defensive I would say these centre mids are, but they are still good options for you. If you do play a 4-4-2 with centre mids, obviously, but I think this probably suits 4-2-3-1 just slightly more. But Zakaria looking like a great card at that right centre mid spot for you. And then we go into the middleman, João Felix, 81 pace, 81 shooting, 74 passing, 83 dribble, 69 physical, 5'11", medium, 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot. Just a great all-round like central cam player. Obviously, the 5-star skills, in my opinion, this year is way more important than 5-star weak foot. So that is why I thought, let me try and get some sort of skill move in there with João Felix, and I think he's a good player. I think he's quite a reasonable price for that cam spot. And obviously, it gives you some decent links into Laurent and Carrasco, for example. So yeah, maybe have a little look into João Felix for your teams. And then as the other left centre mid, another sweaty overpowered midfielder. We've got 6-foot high, right footed, 3-star, Marcus Laurent. 84 pace, 74 shooting, 79 passing, 81 dribble, 78 defending, 82 physical. Just a great card all round. Like, just look at these stats. You know, you just see a guy who's going to control that midfield. Probably better on the defensive end than he is on the attack, and that's why I said that I think this team suits more of a 4-2-3-1, but still a great option if you do need him to go forward. And them two, Zakaria and Laurent, controlling your midfield, that is a crazy partnership. And I think that's even, I keep saying this is like my team for Road to Glory. It basically is, apart from, can't remember what changed, but yeah, there isn't much changed at all. Right forward is Porto, I think is how you say his name. 5'6", high, right-footed, 3-star skills. So a slight problem. Well, it's a bit of a problem. It's not too much because all we need in the wing is just pace. So he does bring that. 4-star weak foot though. 90 pace, 79 shooting, 81 pass, 82 dribble, 79 physical. 5'6", obviously he comes out. And honestly, when I look at this card, it just sort of reminds me of an old school Pedro. You know, I don't think anything too much of it. I think it's just going to be a quick, nippy player, decent on the ball, dribbling wise. Obviously lacks a bit of a skill moves, but as I said, all this game is just spamming through balls. So if you can get him down on the wing, he's got decent enough dribble, decent enough pace to beat the man. So look to get him into your team. On the left side, maybe a bit more finished player. I think obviously Porto's just got a lot of pace. I think Carrasco's a little bit more of a finished player in the sense of he's got a lot more stats that is a lot better on his card. Comes out 5'11", high-low, 4-star, 91 pace, 81 shooting, 75 pass, 84 dribble, 65 physical, high-low, 5'11". Just a decent card. 4-star. What else can you ask for? This guy looks like a really good striker, if I'll be honest with you. Unfortunately, because of the players what are actually in the La Liga attack, we can't really use him as a striker. You could, but then you would have to use one of the, like Morales or João Felix that one, and I don't think that's best for them. I think they're better through the middle. But if you play like a 4-4-2, maybe you could do something like that. But Carrasco's looking great for you, your money, high-low, great work rates. You can't really ask too much more from Carrasco from that left wing spot. And then Morelos as the striker, 5'11", high medium, right foot, 4-star, 86 pace, 78 shooting, 75 passing, 83 dribble and 68 physical. If you guys don't know about him, I guess the person who really put him on the map last year was Lyrics when I think he got top 100 with a 100k team or something like that, and Morelos was the guy running the front line, and he was popping off with him. So I'm assuming he's as good again this year. If you've got a bit more budget, maybe looking to get an Inaki Williams, and then obviously that can completely change the dynamic of your team, because you can use Inaki Williams easy out wide because he's got enough pace, and then you can put Carrasco through the middle, but you could also use Inaki through the middle as well. So there's a lot of options and a lot of upgrades you can do to this team, but I think for 100k this is a great option for you guys to build a team. Let me know what you guys think about this team in the comments. But yeah, that'd be it for the video, guys. Don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe, and peace. Let me go.